So, you guys recall a few weeks ago, I was walking the tracks from Polly's Crossing a few miles up to what is Annie Nichols Road. This bridge here, and I said I had to go on vacation. That was a few weeks ago. So I want to continue this because I've only got maybe half a mile or so to the next major crossing, which is another old train station. Unfortunately, we got some more rain last night. So I'm back to some pretty slippery ground here. So I'm just gonna stay in the middle here. I mean, it's pretty solid. Even if you have broken boards, you know, you do have these massive beams under here. But I'll just choose to stay where this is more modern and beefed up. Like I said, Annie Nichols Road. Most of this on either side is private, mostly on this side. But yeah, big old railroad bridge here. Get some pine needles. Make sure I don't kill myself. So yeah, this is where I stopped last time. So we're gonna continue here. Maybe I can find some more date nails. Yeah, so this says safety zone. That's the safety zone. Anyway, yeah, we'll walk along here. Again, I believe it's under a mile. I think it's maybe a half a mile. I was a little discouraged last time because I stopped where I did. I just wasn't thinking, man, you only got a half a mile left, just go. But it's okay. We'll pick it up from here and see what we find. That's interesting. Look at, so you have a culvert right there. But it's going this direction and then under. This isn't posted. Let me see. So many things to see. Wow, that's a massive, massive culvert. Let me climb down there and take a look. There's an old wire fence right at the opening. But yeah, see it. I'm not gonna walk through there, it's too wet. But at least I can go here. That's what I saw. You could see the other end of this. So it goes through here, comes through, and then right through here. It's way too wet, I'll slip in there. But that's maybe 5 feet high. Huge culvert. Cool. We'll look at the other side here. Again, wire on the end of it. They built it way out here. Probably 12 or so feet. All right, first whistle post. And they're always leaning. Always. Look at that. I didn't find a date on these culverts here. These big old stone culverts. So, yeah, once in a while, I think I've seen, of all of the culverts I've seen over the past couple months, either on the tracks or the trails, the rail trails, I believe I've only seen 2 that actually had a date on them. One was 1849, that was the Cochico, and one was 1921, that was up towards Old Granite Road there. Yeah, it's a clearing over here. That must get all wet there. Looks like it fills up with water. And what do we have over here? Yeah, construction company maybe, something. Yeah, looks like it. Yep, I'm not seeing any more posted signs on either side anymore at this point. But I don't think I have too much farther till we get to the old B&M station. All right, Looks like it really gets washed out through here on both sides. Got some logs. Definitely a little more growing in here. You see the ground sinking between the ties. It definitely gets wet here. Crazy. A little darker over here. And we got a sign up ahead. See what that's all about. Looks like just a wooden stake. Always look behind me, I don't know why. Just a habit, I guess. Well, that railroad tie actually moved when I stepped on it. Look for like telegraph poles. I've only found the 2 so far in Alton. Nothing since, that was probably back in May. Yep, these are gonna get a little slick. Let's see what this is here. We got a switch here. How about that? And obviously the whistle post. You see the traffic up there. There is a junction. It's probably the only one I'm looking for today. Let's see. Yep, I love it when they leave these here. I was talking about that yesterday, how some of them are just out in the woods, and some of them, they do leave them. See the mechanisms here. And I'm not like a railroad expert. I mean, I somewhat know how they work. Very cool. I do just like to look at these. This is broken here where the patents are listed, but the last one looks like 1908, March 1908. Kind of cool. We move the handle. We can. Usually they lock these so that foolish people like me don't try to move them. Let's see here. Cool. I was hoping to see something like that today. I'll have to research. I do see different colors on these. I've seen red, and I've seen some with yellow and green. I'll have to figure out what that means. I'm sure someone will tell me, because I do have some very smart people in the comments, no doubt about that. By the time I go to research things, it's usually after the fact. So I appreciate everybody. Let's go see what's up ahead here. So here we have Mountain View Station. This is now a restaurant, of course. It was once a train station. Walk around the front of it, take a look. You can open it now. There's some really old buildings here. Mountain View Station Family Dining. You can see, as far as I know, inside they decorations, you know, you definitely know it was a train station. Look at this. That's pretty cool. I love that. Really nice. I hear it's a really good place to eat. Check it out sometime. Quiet little area here. Very old buildings. Ossipee crossing. I like to see the rail still coming through the street. It's kind of cool. And this is an old, freight house, town hall annex. Yep, they're still using these buildings. Ossipee crossing. Look at this. What does that say? Purina Chow. Yep. Carroll County. Is that what it says? Wow. All right, let's cross the street. Really growing in right here. Yep, a lot of old buildings still intact. Especially this metal building. It's Purina. I bet there used to be some kind of a loading dock or something right here. There is a, it's got a little clearing here, but there's a culvert down there. Wow, cool to see this stuff intact. Doesn't say it's posted. Just take a look at this building. If I get yelled at, I get yelled at. Wow. See, so we get a door in the back. All right, that is cool. All right, so Carroll County Land, is that what this says? Land Lumber Company. Purina Chows and something building supplies. I can't really read that. That's incredible. Yeah, really growing in here, but there is a little path along the tracks. I'm probably not going to go much farther than this today. Here's the thing. When you look at the satellite, and you get to this point, Mountain View Station, and then you look beyond that, there's not a ton of crossings where you can get to a road and just say, okay, I'll end here and pick it up here next time. There's rails out here too. I mean, it's just like, there's a whole lot of nothing. Miles and miles and miles of track. So I'm going to have to do a little more research. This one I already had mapped out, but I didn't go beyond. Because when I looked at the satellite, I was like, okay, well, there's nothing left out there. There's tracks, but, you know, I'm not going to walk obviously 100 miles all at one time, however long it is. All right, let's see. These are merging right here. But yeah, like I said, it's probably half a mile or so I'd gone today. It's under a mile anyway. I really just wanted to get to this point, the center of town, to the Mountain View. I'd like to try that restaurant someday. Let's see, there's some massive boulders around here. Some trails. Again, these are primarily snowmobile trails. So still public. I know some people say they don't look abandoned where I've been, but they are. Some of them just look in much better shape than this, obviously, you know. Well, this is all grown in. Might come back here in the fall. There's a marker right there. See if there's just anything laying around that's obvious. I can look at. Yeah, looks like it clears up a little bit here. Hope I'm not walking through poison ivy. All right, so hop up right here. Maybe look for some date nails. And if I see anything, I'll show you. All right, leaving Mountain View Station. Very cool. Very quiet here. Imagine waiting for the train out here back in the day. Nice. Well, at least they're using the building for something. Hey, there's a switch I didn't see on the way through. This mechanism's really rusted out. There's a lot of mud. How soft is it? It's not bad. Wow. There's no flag on this one. whatever you call it. Yeah, that one's really rusted out. Things look a little different on the way back. All right, so I'm approaching the bridge where I started on Annie Nichols Road. And that's all I wanted to do was get to that Mountain View station today. Because, like I said, look on the satellite, boy, beyond that, I don't think there's a whole lot of crossings. So that would make things very, very difficult. A couple spikes just sticking up in the middle. I've never seen that before. That's neat. Anyway, cross this on the boards that look more modern. We've got some pressure treated lumber. Those look a little sketchy, but there are massive beams holding this bridge up, so it's fine. All right, so I don't know when I'll get back to this on this part again. I'm gonna continue on the Cotton Valley, and the closer we get to winter, I'm not going to be doing this in the winter or even late fall. I think my last covered bridge I did last year was like November. No, it was actually the end of October. I'm not a fan of cold weather, and I definitely don't want to be out here when there's frost or ice or anything. So, yeah, we'll make some plans maybe for next year to continue, try to find some stopping points, because you want to, hike a few miles, stop, and then start from that point again, which is what I did today. But, beyond Mountain View, boy, there's just not a whole lot. There's just a lot of nothing up there. And as cool as that would be to hike, I can only hike so far like that. So anyway, I'm going to probably look at that abandoned building I saw yesterday. I might do that tomorrow. I don't know. Even though it's not posted and it is open, I don't feel good about just walking into it. And I don't know if that's part of the deal there with the old train station. It is for sale. You want to look that up. B&M train station, Old Route 28. It is for sale. But I don't know if that means everything on that property is for sale. And when I got to that location yesterday, I didn't know those other buildings were there. So I'm always running into something new. But we'll see. I'll ask around, and maybe if someone says, yeah, go ahead, no big deal, then I'll just do it. All right, signing off from Ossipee. I'll catch you guys later. Take care.